Hi my swooners, I hope you're having a great month, week or day and that positivity is going your way. For this week's video, I thought it would be really cool to show my time at Rare London. This is the first time I've ever been Rare and it was amazing. So if you don't know, Rare London is romance authors and readers event. It's an event where you see some of the best romance authors across the world. They all come together and you basically meet them, tell them how amazing their books are, and they will also sign books, posters, anything else. So it's just an amazing way for you to meet the people that you admire, and for me it was an event, I'll tell you that. Okay, so where do I start? So I bought the Friday pre-meet and greet. Now this is a smaller meet and greet for Rare where a few select authors arrived a day earlier and they set up a stall and you can just meet them and see them and again sign. Now I really wanted to go to this meet and greet due to the fact that Regina Abel and Katharina Moore was going to be there, and the next day Katharina was a ticketed author. So a ticketed author is a person where you have to basically try and get there as early as possible, and they'll give you a number, and then when you're on the group chat they will tell you like what range of people they are looking into. So it's like if you are 1 to 100, now is your time to go and sign. So a lot of authors, so Katharina Moore was one of those, and so many more. So I just realized like, okay, this is maybe my time to go and meet her, and I am so glad I did, because the event, whilst the event was smaller, it was also really cool because they had food and drinks, and you could pick up your Rare volumes. If you were going to the event, they offered basically for you to like buy these Rare anthology, which is again a select number of authors put a story into one of these, and I bought both of them because they're just really pretty and I just really wanted them. So the first thing I did when I got there is I saw Regina Abel's table and I was like, I have to go and meet her. I ended up talking her off, getting a lovely picture, and I got I Married a Lizard Man signed, which is one of my favourite series, so I was super happy. She had like this really cool game that you could play, and she was giving out free prints, and she was lovely, and her cousin as well was so sweet, who was also helping her. So after that I got my anthology and realised that Regina Abel's How to Marry a Minotaur was in there, so I also got her to sign that, which I basically showed that I was a super fan because I kept on going back to her table even the next day on Saturday. I saw A Date with the Minotaurs in it and I was like, I need to get it signed because that is amazing. So
yeah, so I will be releasing the extended version as a standalone, because right now that was more like a teaser.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be a full novel, it's still gonna be a novella.
Yeah,
but I mean this one is like clean and behave. You're gonna get naughty in the
yes
version.
I love it.
Did you just get enough? Or you got the... Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. No. And then I waited around a bit, sort of relaxed, took pictures, and Katharina arrived because her slot was between 7 and I think it was either 7 till 8:30, but she was like one of the last authors to appear at the meet and greet. She arrived, I lined up, I ended up chatting to this other girl who was a fan in the queue, and she was kind enough to take a video of me meeting Katharina, which again I realize I'm really talkative. I may talk too much, but she was lovely, and talking to her about her ideas and how she came up with them and just the power of her books was such a great opportunity. I absolutely adored it. So I also got The Wrong Bride, The Temporary Wife and The Unwanted Marriage signed, which I was really happy because I was like, I just need these books signed and that would be amazing.
It was on Amazon and I was just like happy. I love the dressing outfit. Secondly, your books. Oh my god. I can go for hours about how amazing your writing are. Literally, I was telling when I get to the last chapters, I don't want to finish them, so I just sit. I've reread The Wrong Bride too many times, and I can honestly say that I wanted marriage. I may never find the love of my life now. Yeah, I saw you love me on the of like, I can understand why. I could, their character, I could feel them. And I also, like, with both of them, they have an amazing writing that you can connect with because, no, definitely. When she felt
and I feel like all of us have at some
yeah,
point felt that.
Yeah, she was.
Maybe not to the degree that she felt it, but for sure someone who
Yeah.
understood it.
Yeah, definitely. So I really like it sympathized with her when I wanted to leave her. I was like, you need.
She's a sweetie. Like, even I wasn't sure if she was like, I was like, how do you get to the level where they can be together without influencing each other?
But you did it so well. Like, and I think the way you also was just amazing because you were saying, you know, you slowly got to understand.
I did. And it was like
yeah.
more genuine connection.
Yeah, I think as well, with like, I love his writing, and I love the fact that sometimes beyond the like when he threw the phone into the sea, I loved it. I laughed so hard. I was like, wow, okay, you're in deep lover.
I was like, you don't see it every day.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like. We're just gonna see it, and the whole piano thing as well. I could go on. I could literally go on for hours. It's just you're writing. Yes. Oh yes, please. Sorry. Yes, it's Angela. Yeah, I also think a few years ago, I ordered one of your books to get signed on your website, which was great. Yes, but I still have it. Oh no, exactly. Oh, I'll be here tomorrow as well, so I'll come back later. Honestly, I still love it though. Like, I show it off to all my friends, and I got my friends to read books as well, and they're obsessed with it, and I was like, look at, I got, yeah, I was like, I'm going inside, worship me.
I love that.
Thank you so much.
And that's what I did on Friday and was really happy to go. And I think if you have the opportunity to go to the Friday event, it is really good because the next day there's so many authors and you may not be able to have that sort of long conversation with a particular author, especially if they're busy, because that's what happened with Kathina the next day. I went up when I first arrived, I got a ticket and she was already at 400 by the time I had arrived. And then but it was so busy that it was literally just a signature and you couldn't really have that conversation, which I completely understood because I was like, you've been doing this for hours now, and I was 400 but they were still going up to like, I think it got up to like 600 people. So, and Anna Huang, the author of King of Wrath and the Twisted Love series, she got up to like 1,000, I believe. At one point they turned around and said you could only bring one book, can't be personalized, because she had to get through to that many people. So if, word of advice in the future, if you want to meet an author and they're ticketed the next day but they are also going to the meet and greet date the day before, then I would suggest going to the meet and greet the day before, because you have more of an opportunity to meet the authors that and meet and also discuss and talk with your favorite author then at the main event. So the next day on Saturday, I was super excited. We got there.
Hi, I'm currently at Rare London 2023. It's insane in here. I mean, I can't. It's so good.
And I will say this now, Rare is one of the most organized events I have ever been to. I have been to a lot of conventions just because I really like going, and they were so organized. You got a map, and on the map it tells you where all of the authors will be. They also highlighted it with who, I think they highlighted it, but they also highlighted who is the ticketed authors and where they will be. And they also informed you of what time each lane of authors are going on lunch. So you can plan your day around on which lane is going on lunch at that particular point. So for example, or if you're like, okay, lane A is a place where like all of my authors want to going on lunch the earliest, and I really want to go, then what I'll do is I will look around. I'll go there first, and then when they're on lunch, I'll go to the next lanes and look around there. So it was just really organized, and they were really on it as well. So in the morning I got an invitation to a group chat, and the group chat was Katharina's ones. So you get to pick which group chat of which ticketed author you wanted to be a part of. And throughout the day there was people messaging. Everyone was so lovely as well, like the other attendees, because people were asking, okay, what number it is, and someone was always there to reply, being like, it's that she's now doing up to blank. And it was just really organized. Like, I was in shock at how organized it was, especially because of the fact that it was such a big event. Like, I was like, this is a big event. This is not a small in one hall thing. It was huge, and yet it was so organized and so quick. And honestly, I got to see more authors than I thought I was going to do the next day. I'm not gonna lie. So let's start. So the first person I saw was Julia Wolf. I really loved her series. I really like her books as well. She has this way of kind of making sort of tortured heroes and heroes in particular, because I read Built to Fall, which is about a older rock star falling in love with his assistant, and their sort of dynamic, because the older rock star has issues for days, and she has just gotten out of a very like toxic marriage. So it's all about them connecting and being together, and I absolutely adored it. I think I devoured that book in like a couple of hours. So I was super happy to see that she was there, and I bought Dear Grumpy Boss.
So I'm going to buy Dear Grumpy Boss. It's Brother's Best Friend, Curvy, which I love, and Emails, and apparently Smoking Hot Spice. So right up my alley.
So I was so happy to get it, and she also signed it. I also got this really cool print. Then the next author I saw was Tamara Gill. She wrote A Duke in Time, and that entire series, and she was really lovely because she had books for free. So I was able to pick up 2 of her books. I had to pick up A Duke in Time, and then Wicked in My Bed, which is the last of the series. So I literally picked the first and the last, and that is because it's going to motivate me to buy the rest in between. But I am so like excited to really like dive into this series. I've heard amazing things about it, and when I saw her table, I just had to go over and say how like in awe of the series. And oh yeah, this is something else. So like Tamara also gave these really cool keychains away, and I really like, they're so cute. They're little miniature versions of her book.
I do apologise, that was very embarrassing for both of us. Yeah, it was, we're having technical difficulties, but I just thought I'd come over and say I've read some of the books, they're amazing. It's really lovely. It's so good.
Did you want some swag?
Oh, yes.
So take as much as you like, because I don't want to take them back to us. So, yeah, and that's got like all of this, but if you want some extras, like lip balms, magnets. Have you read any of the Woodville series?
No, not yet. I'm currently behind on my TBR.
That's alright. I'm going to start with anyone just pick one because I'm trying to.
Oh.
A lot of people read on their Kindle, so it's like,
Yeah.
I should have just brought like Kindle pictures. Wicked and are my favourites. But the series starter is A Duke of a Time.
I think I've heard of the Duke of the Time myself, actually. Yeah, I think I've heard, because I'm a Kindle reader.
Yeah, so that's the first one. That's book one. So if you're starting a series, I think you would have started this one. That's the last one in the series.
Yeah.
But they're all individual.
Okay, so I'll put this one back and start off from the very beginning.
Oh, you can look for one. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Times 12. Oh, there you go.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much.
First and last.
Now she has to get the ones in the
exactly.
middle.
It's an incentive for me to get all of them.
Yeah.
I love it. Smart marketing. These are so cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely convention.
Yes, you too. And it looks very busy. I hope you've got wristbands if you're waiting. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Looking at the lines.
Alright.
So true. So true. Honestly. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Then I saw an author that I was really, really looking forward to meeting, which is Amelia Howard.
Early. We're gonna see. Early.
She's written one of my favorite Beauty and the Beast retellings ever. She specializes in historical romance, and she's written a historical romance with a Beauty and the Beast twist, and I love it. And it's called The Beast of Beswick, which I actually got her to sign because and this, she noticed that this was a very worn out book, because I love this book. I've reread it so many times, and I also got her to sign Queen Bee, which is a new book that she's just published and I haven't read yet, but I bought it along because I have an edition of it. But yeah, she was so lovely, and she also gave me this beautiful fan as well. So she saw that I was sweating like crazy, and she sent over one of these, which is really cute, and it has Queen Bee status on it. I absolutely loved it, and it was adorable. It was adorable. I also got this, the main characters and one of the scenes together, which is, again, when I saw this, I literally was like, because it's so cool.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'd love to sign them.
Honestly, I've reread that like several times. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, that makes me so
So
happy. Thank you. This is original art for it, so please take it. It's done by Lilith Source. She's a really great artist. She's on Instagram.
Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, definitely.
What's your name?
Angelique, so Angeliz.
That's beautiful. Let me write it down on here just in case. I don't want to mess it up. Angeliz. I know. It's beautiful. It is a cool name.
Thank you.
And then after that, I saw Caroline Lee, who is again a historical romance author. She writes a lot of historical Scottish romances, so like historical romances set in Scotland. And I've seen her books. Whilst I have only read like a couple of them, I knew of her and I knew how amazing her writing is, so I just went up and told her that, and I just told her that her books are amazing and she's such an inspiration. And she also gave me this lovely fan. Honestly, I'm not even joking, the fans, this is gorgeous. Like, both of them are gorgeous. I just
I love the books and I love the outfit as well.
It's very lovely.
Sure. You want me to write it to you?
Yes.
Tell me your name. Angeles. Well, I'm going to try.
Yes.
L-I-Z.
Gotcha.
Okay, that is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
It's upside down.
Caroline Lee also made this soap that she made herself. It's rosemary mint, which is just, again, she made this herself and she bought it and handed it out. So cool. Then I saw Teresa O'Malley, who's the author of Stone Song. Whilst I haven't read her book, I've seen it everywhere, so I had to go up to the author and basically say that her writing is amazing. And she was so lovely, and she did this really cool thing where she made she did a tarot card reading. So we picked up a card, and she told me what that card meant, which I thought was just really cool. And Tracy O'Malley also gave away these really cute swords. So she had them all laid out on her table and you picked one up, and I got this one because I thought it was really pretty.
Oh, you've got heart earrings too.
Oh.
I've got my heart earrings on. So does Joe. I was like, oh, we all got our romance going on. I love it.
I've heard so much about your book, so I just thought I'd come over and
thank
say
you so much.
I've heard your
Free books here. It's a free audiobook and a free ebook download.
Ah, cool.
Take that. Do you want to sign to your name?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Angeles. L-I-Z. Like that? Yes. Beautiful name. Thank you. You can choose a sword and crystals and any stickers if you want. Yeah, we did the sword bookmarks with Wild Scottish Knight. So, and then we put the swords.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Crystals.
And yeah, take some crystals. You're welcome to take a tarot card as well. Just think of a thought to go over if you love it. Oh, wow. Do you know which one you got? I can give you a quick read.
And then I had to go back and say hi to Regine Abel, to which I bought The Mistwalker and The Nightmare, which I really wanted to read. Like, I really wanted to read The Nightmare because I heard great things about it. So when she had them, I bought them, and she signed both of them as well. And oh, it was just great, like, honestly. And and her cousin remembered me, and so did she. They were like, "You're back again." And I was like, "Yeah, one last time."
3 times.
Hi! I'm back. Oh, hi! Hi! Yeah, I'm back. And I brought my sister with me.
You're not taking pictures, are you?
No.
She's filming. Oh, she's filming.
filming. I'm not gonna complain. I feel the love.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I'm obsessed. So.
Have you read any of the books? Yeah, no, but you pick one. Because
Enjoy these, yes.
I can't even write anymore. I kind of muffed that one up.
Oh, it's fine. You've been probably signing. You've been signing for 2 days straight at this point. So.
I got that right. It was his.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, you got it right. I was very shocked because I was like, usually
Yeah, because
people...
I wrote. I was. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure that's what I remembered.
Yeah.
But I was like,
It is a Z. So many people write it with an S sometimes. And I'm like,
yeah. I remember when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's so beautiful. You know, and then I was like, I always tend to second guess myself. So.
Yeah, same. Honestly, same.
I also got this bookmark for the Mistwalker. So after I went to see Regina Abel, I went to Tana Stone, who is the author of Possessed, and I actually read Possessed for Rare. So when I saw her, I went up to her and I said I really loved the book, it was amazing, and I didn't have a copy of Possessed on me. I got she gave out a free copy on Friday, but I didn't actually have the copy on me on the Saturday when I saw her. So instead I just told her how amazing she was, and she signed a notebook that I had brought along, but she was lovely. The next author me and my sister saw was Juliet Cross, who wrote the Wolf Gone Wild series. I love that series. I actually pledged her Kickstarter as well because that's how much I adored it. She gave away, I don't think I can show this because it's on YouTube, but she gave away some of the funniest things. Let's just say she gave away a particular item that is used for protection, and it just, yeah, it was really, she was lovely. And I got her to sign my copy of Wolf Gone Wild and Don't Hex and Drive. Me and my sister both loved this, so we love this series, so we were both really excited to meet her, and she was so lovely. And funnily enough, my sister, she was supposed to take a photo and then she took a video, so there's a really awkward photo / video. There's a really awkward video of me and Juliet just standing there smiling, and my sister's like, oh, I'm recording.
Thank you. I absolutely love your series. I've just bought the Kickstarter as well, the special edition.
Wait, what? You said that was a Kickstarter? You didn't tell me.
The physical books, you don't have any physical books. You read Kindle. I know you're upset, but you read Kindle books.
Is that my annotated Wolf Gone Wild?
Yes. I fully
annotated.
Yes. I annotated the first one and then I bought the second one on Kindle. So.
Oh my goodness, look at you. I'll have to look at what you wrote.
Oh, it's not, there's no writing in it. I just highlight pages.
Oh, highlight your favorites. Oh, that's
So
awesome.
like the yellow is bits that made me laugh, and the pink is, yes.
That's beautiful. So you want me to write it to you?
Yes, please.
Well, thank you so much for reading.
Oh, thank you for donating these books. I absolutely love them. And I cannot wait to see the special editions. But when I saw them, I was like, birthday present for me. I have to
They're
get
stunning.
They're
Stunning in
beautiful.
person. Like, I can't even, like, I know, I'm trying to show how pretty they are, and they're soft, and it's just like,
I was like so shocked when I saw it because I usually am always on Kickstarter, and then I think I saw it a couple of days before it ended, and I was like, I have to get it. I have to get
gosh,
it.
yeah.
I was like, this is the prime,
Yeah.
and they're so great. I just couldn't.
well, thank you. I appreciate that so much. I know, and
Grab some stickers, probably.
yeah, definitely. Grab some stickers.
Take me to the
I then went over and met the author of The Longing of Lone Wolves, and she had available this beautiful edition of her book. This is another book I've really wanted to read before the event, but I never got time to, so I bought this and she signed it. I also bought The Sinner and the Scholar because the concept is really interesting. It's about an assassin and a demon hunter, but the demon hunter works for the Vatican. So it sounds interesting, and when I saw the concept I was like, give me a copy, come on now, a girl has got to have that.
I was going to read this before I came, so I'm actually not got time. But
And the map. Tiny will help you.
the premise sounds amazing. Like, honestly, the minute I saw it, I was like, this is definitely, I'm reading this. I'm definitely reading this. This is beautiful. Oh my god.
And you can sign the characters on the last page.
Oh yes, please. It's Angeles. What are you looking at? These editions are beautiful. This edition is beautiful.
And then me and my sister went to see EJ Mello because Nadine had read the series. So because my sister had read the series and she was like, this is one of the best series, you have to read it. So I bought one of the books, the first in the series, which is Song of Forever Rains. I actually have no clue what this series is about, but because my sister read it and the author was so lovely, I was like, I'm gonna buy one, read it as soon as possible, because if my sister says it's good, it's good. So you know, I'm gonna read it.
Thank you.
Then I saw one of my favorite historical romance authors of all time, which is Mary Farmer. She's written so many books, like so many. I read December Heart, which I don't have a physical copy of, but I got her to sign The Accidental Mistress. If you don't know this series, I think there's like 12 books in this series, and they're all novellas, and they follow a group of women who it changes with each book. So okay, it changes because whilst there's 12 books in the series, it's split into threes. So the first 3 book is about 3 sisters, and then the second 3 book is about 3 friends, and then the third 3 books is about another group of friends, and then the final 3 books, or I think no, and then and then there's a group of sisters again, and the last book is just a one-off about one character. So it's such I absolutely adore this series. Like, I loved it. So when I saw she was going to be at Rare, I was like, I have to meet her and I have to get her to sign my Accidental Mistress book, and she did. And she also did this really cute sticker on it which says autographed by the author, and I was like, that is so cute. I usually don't like stickers on books, but this time I was like, show it off. Yeah, autographed by the author.
Love this entire series. I read it in basically a day. I was obsessed when I found it, and now I'm basically just going through the backlog. Like, I think I'm on like the 4th one of this book. So it's amazing. So thank you
so much. Alright. Now it's gotta like remember what I'm doing and remember my name and all of that. Wait, what's your name?
Angeles. Angeliz.
I like that.
Oh, thank you.
Don't be surprised if one of my characters ends up with it.
I will literally find her and show all my friends. I'll be like, oh, I want to think all this.
Hey, you know what? I have actually written an entire book for somebody. That's what they found.
Then I saw LA Cotton, who I am a big fan of. I read her Rider series like years ago. I actually have a I'm not even going to take them out. I have a lot of the copies right here, and I got her to sign basically all of them because I'm obsessed with that series. It's such a good series. If you haven't read it, I say go. It's about a group of high school football players and them falling in love, and then she's also written The Next Generation, which is their kids, and their kids falling in love. So it's just so good. She's created an entire universe, she created an entire universe and has just been doing generation after generation of this family, and it all started with 3 boys and 3 girls. Crazy.
I am a huge fan. I bought your entire series. I absolutely love it. I've been reading it for years now. I've reread a couple of the books several times. Especially, I think, The Harder We Fall. That couple, I was obsessed with. Like, honestly, I couldn't get enough of it. So
it's lovely to meet you. I'm going to know.
Oh, thank you.
So what's your name?
Angeles.
Hi, it's very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Right. Do you want me to personalise them or would you just like me to sign them?
Could you personalise them?
Yeah, can you put your name down there so I don't want to spell it?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Oh, it's there. Look at this. Oh, that's beautiful.
I do them for variety of reasons.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So have you had a good day?
Yes, it's been so much fun and I've met so many amazing
Has this been your first book signing? Oh, so yeah. Got all the first time excitement.
Yeah.
Then I saw Elijah Greenwood, who wrote the very iconic Dear Love, I Hate You. I love that book. I love Dear Love, I Hate You, and she was so sweet, and I got her to sign my copy. And she was so lovely, and she also showed a sneak peek, the cover of her next book, and it looks amazing. So I was like, already I'm gonna watch out and pre-order and read, because I absolutely love this book.
I am obsessed with this book. I loved it. I read it like 3 times. It's amazing. You write such amazing characters, and the romance as well. I just can't.
I'm gonna cry.
It's so good.
Have you read like most of just this one? Or?
I've read literally all of those. When they came out, I was like, I need to read them. So, I read them, and then I'm going to read these next. Definitely.
Would you like me to write your name?
Yes, it's Angeles. It's ANGELIZE.
I love it. It's such a unique name. I love that.
Thank you.
Then went up and saw Kenya White. So I know her from Redemption, which is a Black woman, Asian man romance. And I absolutely adored that book. So when I saw she was there, I just had to go up and say hi. I bought 3 of the books. I bought Redemption. Actually, no, I bought 2 of the books, actually. I bought Redemption and No Ordinary Love, and she gave this one out, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So she was so lovely, and she was so happy, and she was just like a bundle of joy, actually. Like, it was so sweet meeting her, because she was so happy and so lively that it just, like, you know those people who have that like high energy, and when you meet them they pass it on to you? That's her. That's literally her.
Oh my gosh. First of all, this is so big. I just want to apologize. It's a phone book right here. It is what it is. But first of all, I'm giving away this book. It's Mafia Romance. So if you want that.
Oh, this looks. Oh, I love your writing, so I'm sure I'm gonna love it. I absolutely adore
And
your
I'm doing
writing.
2 books for 10.
Oh, 2 books for 10.
Yes. So if you do, this is all Mafia. This is pictures. This is pictures. Pictures. This is vampire. One vampire has 2 penises. So I just want to warn. Sometimes they're like, I wish I knew. Is that too much? Some like, I wish I knew. Because this is what I like. And this is also Mafia set in Tokyo.
Oh, okay. I would love one of these.
Yay!
Redemption. That would be amazing.
You're AMBW girl. I get it.
I love Redemption, so it's just
Cool.
brilliant.
Okay, and
Paper?
then let me write your name down.
Then the final people that I saw for the day was I saw Monica Murphy, who has written the Arranged Marriage series, which I absolutely adored. I bought the physical copy of the Arranged Marriage series for the event because I just had to have her sign it, which she did, and she was just really sweet. And yeah, I had her sign the Arranged Marriage series, which is an amazing series. It was technically originally 3 novellas, I believe. It wasn't really novellas. If I remember correctly, there were 200 pages. But either way, it was 3 separate books, and then she recently released one book where you put them all together, and I was like, smart.
Okay, good.
Take out for you? How are you?
I'm right. How are you?
Your eyeshadow looks so good.
Oh, thank you. This is amazing.
Nice meeting you.
Hi. My name's Angeles. It's A-N.
Hold on, I gotta look at your nails. They're so cute.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I got
thank you.
distracted. They're so pretty.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, I'm sorry. What was your name?
Angeles. It's A-N-G-E-L-I-Z-E. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I absolutely adored the Arranged Marriage series.
Oh, thank you.
When it came out, like with the Reluctant Bride and all that.
Yes.
I was obsessed. I read the first 2, and then when I realised the third hadn't come out yet.
Oh gosh, so you're waiting.
I literally was like, when is it coming out? I need it immediately. And the day it dropped, I read it, and I was like, this is the best. This is the best.
Thank you.
It was
I
so
love
good.
that. Thank you. And make this one out to you as well.
Yes.
Did you get a secret? Oh, yes.
These are amazing. I actually love these.
Are they great?
Oh, thank you. So cute.
Oh, and I also saw Brianna Michaels, who wrote Glitch, another book I read for the event. So I saw that she was going to be there, and so I decided I would really love to read Glitch, and I read it and I adored it. And the signature, she signed it. Such a good book. If you haven't read it, I suggest, because the spice hits. Finally, I went and saw Katharina again because I got a ticket, and I bought the special edition. I bought the special edition of Bittersweet Memories because I saw it and I was like, I need that edition. It is so cute and beautiful, and I just needed it. Like, I was like, take my money. Overall, Rare was an amazing day. So I walked out with so many books, meeting so many authors that I hadn't known before, and it's just, if you want to go to Rare, I suggest going. Like, if you're like an avid romance reader, even if you're not, like my sister isn't an avid romance reader, but she still had fun. So like, it's just a nice day, and you just go around and you meet the authors, and they're all so lovely. And it's just, I will say this though, make sure you have money, because you will get sucked in and walk out with so many books. As you can clearly see from the second row of my book trolleys, I went all out and bought too many books. Actually, there's no such thing as too many books, but I bought so many books. Do I regret it? No, but my bank account sure did. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week for another Timeless Swoons video. Bye!